money too, but I don't have any. Let me grow some.
So what's up, everybody? We're here for Monday Madness. Yet again, it's Monday. We're mad. Let's have some Monday Madness. What's going on?
We're crazy mad.
Come on, guys. This is where Russell has this part down really well. He's like, hey, guys, what's going on?
How's it going?
We're ready to go.
Insane.
It's insane what's going on
crazy,
here.
Insane.
And it's like, hey, how's it
another
going?
cup of coffee.
You know, I'm having my second cup with some bit of caffeine in it. And it's just not as awesome in the afternoon as it is in the morning, you know? It's just, it feels more like a crutch in the afternoon than a reward.
Exactly.
I'll do like an iced coffee or something like that in the afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. Well, hey, if you're just joining us, we're here for, is that what you're having now? Or
No,
is that a little
water.
scotch?
Just water.
Oh, okay. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Monday Madness. Glad you're here. Give us a like, give us a share, tag somebody who should be here. Make sure you tell us your favorite flavor of Halloween candy because, well, that's how we're going to get the social interaction going, right?
Guess what I'm going as for Halloween, Dean?
Oh, man. Jim Edwards.
It's like the height of I don't know what that would be, just hubris to go as yourself for Halloween and think people should recognize you.
So my brother told me this great story about my mom because my mom loved trick-or-treaters. And this was later on in my mom's life before she passed away. This little boy shows up at the door, and this is my brother relating this. And this little boy shows up in his costume, and my mom said, "Oh my goodness, what are you, a wizard?" And the little boy said, "No, I'm Yoda, you big stupid."
Oh my God.
And my mom just lost it. She just cracked up. She just thought that was so funny.
Wow.
Kids are bold.
I'm Yoda, you big stupid.
Wow. What a neat little kid. That just,
And knowing my mom, she would have given the kid extra candy for that.
Wow. Okay.
Great sense of humor.
Well, that's a great one to start with. And on that note, welcome everybody. We're just going to go ahead and dive right in because we've got a ton to cover. And Jessie and Dean, for those that don't know, what we're going to do today, since we don't have a Funnel Fridays with Russell this Friday, we're taking one of the best shows from season 1. We're redoing it, the three of us, putting our own spin on it. Everybody's going to be able to get our best share funnel. You got to stick around, though, because we're going to be giving you the link in the comments. We're also going to be writing the copy, which Dean and I will be doing using funnel scripts. And then Jessie will be turning the copy into an amazing funnel using the actual share funnel that we're going to give you. And we're going to do something cool today. Not that we don't always do something cool. We're going to do something extra cool. How many of you would like to see a quick demo by Jessie of how to create a virtual cover for a report or a lead magnet or something you would be giving away on your lead generation page? How many of you would like to see that? If you guys don't light it up in the comments and say, yeah, I'd love to see that, then we're not going to do it. But you got to tell us in the comments if you'd like to see that. I'm excited to see it. And if nobody else is excited, then we'll just end early and Jessie will give Dean and me a private show on how to do it. And then we'll be smarter and happier for it. So, okay. So some people, you can do better than that. I'm only seeing like 4. Okay. Now it's lighting up a little bit, but y'all can do better than that. Okay. So let's dive right in. And okay, now they're saying would love to see it. So let's dive right in with today's topic, with what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to do the actual demo. So today's Monday Madness is lead squeeze funnel secrets. We put together all our cool keywords there too. It's lead funnel squeeze pages and lead squeeze funnel secrets. I like that. LSFS. It's not real catchy that way. That one won't catch on. We're making LSFSs today. That won't catch on like an OTO. So today's Funnel Fridays, Monday Madness, is brought to you by ClickFunnels and Funnel Scripts. ClickFunnels is the web's #1 push button solution for putting together amazing marketing funnels. Jessie's going to be the one doing the demos for us. Great news is if you don't already have an account with excuse me, ClickFunnels. I kept wanting to say Funnel Scripts. I don't normally do the left side of the screen. That's Russell's. If you want to create an account, the fine folks at ClickFunnels will give you a 14-day free trial so that you can use it with all the bells and whistles. You can even attend a hackathon if you want to, can't they, Jessie? Because they come in at that level. So it's
oh yeah, absolutely. So if you have a certain type of funnel you want help building out, you got to get on one of those hackathons.
Absolutely. And then, of course, over on the right hand of the screen, our other sponsor is Funnel Scripts, which is the web's #1 push button solution for helping you to create amazing sales copy based on proven copy known to work to help to get more sales, more signups, and more clicks and all the goodness you need from your sales copy. So today we're going to be talking about lead squeeze funnel secrets, how to launch your first lead generation site in less than 30 minutes, plus stay to the end to get our best designed lead squeeze funnel for free. And the cool thing about the funnel that you're getting this week, this is something new, that it actually has a split test loaded into it already. Did you see that, Jessie? So the one
oh yeah.
Yeah, the one this week actually is like a twofer because it's got a split test built into it, which is pretty cool. So stick around to the end and we're going to give you the link to be able to download that. I'll probably throw it in the comments sometime in here while we're doing it as well. So you're also going to get the share scripts as we demonstrate creating the copy. We're going to give you the links that you can load right inside your Funnel Scripts account. If you don't have a Funnel Scripts account, you can go get one and then you can use the links that we're going to give you. So of the 10 core funnels from the .com Secrets book, the second edition, which by the way is amazing, you can get it at .comsecrets.com. Our lead squeeze funnel is one of the lead funnels. It's the beginning step on the value ladder, progression ladder for all the different types of funnels. This is where you're going to just start getting people into your universe so that you can matriculate them up through the other types of funnels. I love using the big words because Jessie is a teacher. How do you say matriculate in Spanish, Jessie?
Matricular.
Ah, it's too easy.
I know, right?
Okay. So
I
let's
don't even know what it means in English. Now it's in Spanish too. I'm doubly lost.
How do you say thesaurus in Spanish? She's like, shut up, Jim, and keep teaching. Okay. So here's the thing. When I got started selling online back in 1997, building a list was pretty easy. You put a thing on your website that literally said, join my list for tips and updates. And people were like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting enough mail. Let me sign up for this stranger's list so that they can send me stuff. I mean, it was literally that easy. Then people started figuring out that if you signed up for a list, people were going to send you stuff. So that stopped working as well. So what happened was and I remember exactly where I was when I first started learning about pop-ups. It was February of 2001. I was at a conference in Boulder, Colorado. And the big new thing was pop-ups, pop-up ads that you had basically pop-ups that would show up when you first showed up to a page. You had pop-unders that would show up when one page would load and another one would load behind it, and then people would close it. And then it's like magically there's your thing, like ta-da! And people would sign up in droves. You could build a big list easily. And it was a great way to build a list while you were using sales pages too, because again, you could do pop unders and things like that and do specials and special offers and stuff. And then the dreaded pop-up blocker came along. It was a sad day. The only thing that's sadder than that was when they started blocking autoplay with sound of videos. That was the other bad day in internet history, as far as I'm living that history. So what happened was when pop-ups started getting blocked, we had to start using squeeze pages. And I remember, again, where I was the first time I ever heard the term squeeze page. And a squeeze page is basically where you would say, okay, before I'm going to show you this website, you got to give me your name and email address. And that was like a totally revolutionary concept back in 2001, late 2001. People started using the squeeze pages. And I remember this huge thing, this huge argument where people were saying, oh, this is never going to work. There's no way this is going to work. There's no way anybody's going to give you the name and email blindly and then go look at a sales page. And the people who were using them just laughed and said, you know what? You're right. Keep doing it the way you're doing it. So basically the way the squeeze page would work is 100 people would come to your site or however you were driving the traffic, and you would offer them some kind of free stuff, usually a report, or it was usually a report. 99 times out of 100, it was some kind of a free report. And then a certain percentage would opt in and they would see your website, and then you would also follow up with them. But here's the thing. Out of those 100 people, the 70 that didn't sign up probably weren't going to buy anyway because they weren't interested enough. So it didn't really matter. So even though conversion on the freebie thing may not have been 100%, like 100% people will see your sales page, the people who did go through converted at a much higher rate than the people, say 100 would show up, maybe 1.5% would buy. But if you did a squeeze page the right way and pre-frame people, you might have a conversion rate as high as 5, 6, 7, 8% of the people who did actually make it through for the sales page. So a regular squeeze funnel basically has 2 pages. It has the page, the squeeze page that offers the lead magnet, whatever the thing is. And then on step 2, there's the thank you page, where in this case, it's going to give them the download, and then it's going to tell them, hey, click here for the next step. Now, one thing that I have seen, and we'll look at some examples here in just a second, I've seen this done 2 ways. I've done it 2 ways. I've seen Russell do it a couple different ways. And so we'll play around with this, I'm sure, with Jessie and making the thing. But typically, you can have on the second page, well, I'll give you an example. So this is Russell's favorite example is the kiss test one. And I love when he tells the story about when he told his wife and he got permission from his wife to funnel hack this page first. And he told her he was going to do it. And it was just funny how he gets all nervous and stuff about explaining to his wife he wanted to hack this thing. But basically what it is the page telling people, hey, you're about to learn the secrets that most men will never know about women. Put in your first name, email, gives you a bunch of bullets of what you're going to get. And then once you put in your first name and email, then it takes you to a sales page where it pre-frames you. You can download the ebook, and then it starts selling you. So this is another one that he likes to use. What's this guy's name, Dean?
Brendan Burchard.
Brendan Burchard. Sorry, I slipped my mind. But he offers a 1-page productivity planner that you can download. And then basically, after you've downloaded and you click next step, then the next step is a basic sales letter funnel. So the one thing I was going to say that I have seen and I have done is this page being skipped and going straight over to this page. That is a legit way of doing it. You can do it both ways and you can test it both ways, but this is another legit way of doing it. The only thing that you do is put up at the top, basically, hey, check your email in a few minutes for your whatever it is thingy. And I got something cool I want to show you here right now. So a couple more examples. This is called for the Going Pro Manifesto. In this case, it only asks for your email address, doesn't even ask for the first name. And it has been shown that the less you ask for, the more opt-ins you're going to get typically. So give us your best email address. And then it takes you to a page to download the manifesto. It says, take it to the next step. And then it takes you over to a sales page. Here's one of the more successful ones that ClickFunnels has done. I want to point out how this one's set up. It's basically the Marketing Secrets Black Book, 99 Marketing Secrets that will change your business and change your life. Want to know how we took ClickFunnels from 0 to over 100 million in sales in just 3 short years? Then get your free digital copy of the Marketing Secrets Black Book now. I just want to point out that this is really hook, story, offer. If you're interested, for looking at the sales copy, hook, story, offer. And then on the second page, this is pretty cool because they do a bunch of different things on here. One, it gets you to subscribe to the podcast. Number 2, you can download the Marketing Secrets Black Book. You can download some other stuff too. And one of the things that they've done on this page, over 250,000 people have been to this page, and they have an opt-in rate of over 51%. Think about that. Like, I don't know how many people live in Dubuque, but like the entire population of Dubuque came to this page and half of them signed up and got on Russell's list. That's pretty cool. So the other thing they do down here at the bottom is they offer to join the OFA challenge. So this one, instead of just having one call to action, they've got 3 different calls to action, and it's working really well. So question is, everybody, are we ready to create our lead squeeze funnel? Tell us in the comments and questions and all that stuff. I need to get more excited. Mr. Pickle.
We'll get excited.
And I was going to say that last setup that you did is exactly how our share funnel for today is set up, to where we have the offer and then, or the lead magnet. And then on page 2, we've kind of got 3 steps of subscribing, downloading, and then a challenge. So it's that framework right there that we're going to be using today.
Yeah! So you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Come on, let us know in the comments. It's obnoxious and I won't stop until you say I'm ready. I'm ready!
I mean, people are only using a couple exclamation points. I think I need to see like 10 until I know they're, no, just kidding.
That's right. So Jessie, do you want to show your screen, kind of show everybody, give everybody a little bit of the overview, and then I'll get my screen set up, and then we'll start creating the copy.
Sure.
And stuff.
Here we go.
All right.
All right. So here we go. It's the funnel setup, just like Jim kind of went over. So if just like you said,
hey,
we
Jessie,
have our 2
Jessie, just real quick, can you zoom your screen any more than that? Like hit control and yeah, there we go. That's good stuff.
All right. All right. So I'm going to hop into our first page, and just like Jim was saying, it's fairly short. We've just got our hook, story, offer. So I need a hook.
Okay. Well, let's do a hook, Dino. What you think?
It's there already.
Well, first I would say we need to know what we're trying to, like, we're doing something completely different today. The copy on here is just that. It's just a template for us to use, just like anybody else. So I think we have something completely different today.
Yep, we have something completely different today.
What are we going to be giving away? What is the lead magnet? What is this? What is the clickbait that's going to get people to give up their email address and or their name plus their name, so that they go, hey, this is worth it. This is a great exchange of value here.
And I'm glad you asked that, Dean, because one of the things you need is a great title for your lead magnet. And inside of Funnel Scripts, we have a script to help you to come up with amazing titles for your lead magnets. It's called the Profitable Title Scripts. And so we're going to use the Profitable Title Scripts to conceive of an amazing title. And through the magic of the internet, we already have said cover made, and Jessie has it in her possession. So all we got to do for this is, what's our main keyword topic? maximize your unicorn potential. Who's our target audience? Unicorns. What's the main action they want to take? Really needs to increase magical power. And the big result they want is to become a legend in the kingdom. So
what more could a unicorn want?
there you go. So now we come down here and it makes dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of titles. So we can sit here and we can whack on this thing. The Insider's Guide to Becoming a Legend in the Kingdom Every Unicorn Needs. That's not bad. Increase magical power, tips, tricks, and tools for unicorns. The quick and easy increase magical power guide for unicorns. The Insider's Guide to maximize your, increase magical power decoded. Maximize unicorn potential. Let's see here. It's so magical. It broke. I'm just kidding. So the one that I came up with was the Expert's Guide to Increase Magical Power. And then it has a subtitle, 99 Magical Power Tips, Tricks, and Tools every unicorn needs to know. That's what I got from this after clicking through a whole bunch of different stuff. Is that a good title, Dean?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's not what we think. It's what the audience thinks.
And what we did, we marketed research because we went out to a sample survey of 10,000 unicorns beforehand, and we found out that this is what they really wanted.
And I can tell you that fantasy is absolutely true. It's a true fantasy.
A true fantasy.
That's right. So Jessie, now that we have that, if we flash up to your screen,
yes.
What would we do with that amazing title?
Okay, well, so we would have made the lead magnet. So I'm going to do that at the end, right?
Well, we have a lead magnet made though.
Yeah, you gave it to me already. So I'm going to click on, well, you know what? Let me go back a step. I'm going to click on the image element. Then I'm going to click here to upload a new image, but it's not in my library yet. So I have to click upload. And then I have to find it on my computer and click it and open. And so it's going to go ahead and upload here into my media library. And then I just hit add image and it's there. Now, I might think to myself, you know, this is really big and I might want to make it a little smaller. So I would adjust only the image width, not the height. And the reason is because if I adjust just the height, then it looks wonky on mobile. And mobile is super important these days. So I only ever adjust the width. So I just kind of play with it until I think, that's not bad. Until I think that it's a good size. I think I like 450. That's not bad.
Okay.
And I might even, for some, in this template, this is already at, okay, it's got a little bit of space up there. That's why. I might even make that a little higher.
Look at you. Now you're using a negative number. It's okay to use a negative number to move it further.
I'm using a negative number for the top margin. So it pulls it up a little bit. Yeah.
So now for our hook, if we scroll up and the title, see, here's the thing. And if we were to go back and look at that, the black book thing, the Marketing Secrets Black Book, 99 Marketing Secrets that will change your business and change your life. That's the hook. The hook is the title. And so one of the things that we can do here is literally use the title of our report, title and subtitle as the hook, as the headline and the subheadline. Seen that done a lot. I've done it a lot. Dean, what are your thoughts on said technique?
I agree.
Okay.
I look for the one thing. So, and you bring up a great point because you want your lead magnet to have the most compelling, benefit-driven, big promise, curiosity title you can possibly have. And then your headline, it could be repeated in the headline, or you can have something, you know what, there's other things I want to say. So let's say if your book, your ebook, or your report had a subtitle, that would be the subtitle that you would put up above there.
Right.
One would feed or supplement the other. But you don't want to, the whole point of a lead magnet is you want people to know as soon as they hit that page what am I getting? And you want that wow factor. You don't want to overwhelm them with a lot of stuff. And you see this a lot. It gets confusing. And one of the things that marketers tend to do is to overtalk it and overthink it.
Yeah.
It's one thing. It's one big idea.
And it's a freebie. So what you want is for them to see that. So let's go ahead and use the subtitle, the 99 magical powered tips, tricks, and tools every unicorn needs to know. We'll just use that as our subtitle. But you know, that right there is a great point, because if the title and the subtitle are strong enough, it can stand on its own. They can read the title, read the subtitle, see that it's some sort of a publication or book or something like that, and they'll just say, okay, I either want it or I don't. I mean, is it free, or by paying for it? Do I have to give blood? What do I have to give in exchange to get this? And if the perceived reward is higher than the perceived risk, then they go for it. So the only other thing that we want to have on there now, again, using that Market Secrets Black Book, and we have a hook. We kind of have, I mean, we'll do the offer thing, but we need kind of a story. We need the one sentence or the question or the something that says more down below the thing. And so what we can do to get that is we can actually use the hook story script inside of funnel scripts. And it's part of the OFA scripts. I'm going to take back over.
Yep.
Jessie. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to real quick in the comments, I'm going to post the share script link for that, for the profitable title that we just did. So I'm throwing that in there inside the comments. You can click on that and load it into your Funnel Scripts account, and you'll be able to load that actual project. So now we come over here and we go to the, this isn't the one I want.
Now, sometimes in a headline, couldn't you throw something else out there like new free report or?
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
People love the word new or unique.
Discover.
Discover or how to.
Exclusive.
Yeah, absolutely. So this right here is the Optin-Hook story script. This is kind of like cheating if you want to create a lead squeeze page. Cheating in a good way, not in a bad way. Not the kind that you get a letter from an attorney or something. But
another word for cheating is hacking.
Is hacking. That's right. Hack the process. So it asks you, who's your target? What's their main ethically
steal.
That's such an oxymoron.
Jumbo.
What's their desire? Two good things they want more of, two negatives they want to avoid, and what are we giving away? And now what this does is this actually hacks the process because it makes your hook story offer for you. We kind of we took care of the thing with our hook with the title, but you can always use a question as a hook. No, the hook does not equal the lead magnet, Marcella. The hook in this case is the title of the lead magnet. The offer is the lead magnet. So are you a unicorn who needs more magical power? I mean, that's a good one. But exclusive new book, The Expert's Guide to Increase Magical Power, reveals how to become a legendary unicorn hour by hour, step by step. New book, Guide to reveals a quick way to become a legendary unicorn. So if we wanted to use that down at the bottom of the page, we got the outstanding new book, exclusive new book, The Expert's Guide. So, I mean, how do you feel about that one, Dean? That would go down below everything on the bottom of the page. Exclusive new book, The Expert's Guide to Increase Magical Power, reveals a quick way to become a legendary unicorns. I would say it reveals quick ways since it says 99. And questions can also be good hooks. So Jessie, I'm going to shoot this to you actually in the private chat.
Okay, sounds good.
Include a legendary unicorn in all kingdoms throughout the land.
In all kingdoms throughout the land. I like that. So the other thing is we need kind of our call to action. So fill out the form below to get your free new book, The Expert's Guide to Increase Magical Powers, sent straight to you. I mean, boom. And then you can have in the call to action in the button, you can play around with different stuff. Yes, I'm ready for more respect from all the creatures in the kingdom. I'm ready to become a legendary unicorn now, which I like that one the better.
Great. And I want to just point something out about this call to action because it seems obvious. Fill out the form below to get your free new book. Please understand, you might know this as a marketer putting this up. It's so critical to spell things out on a 3rd grade level for people and guide them and tell them what to do.
Yeah.
It's imperative because you could split test it and do it the way without doing that and then doing it this way. And you're going to see that the conversions, when you guide people and tell them what they do, what to do next, and here's what to do after that, it will just, what you don't want people to do is have to think for themselves.
Right. Because they're not paying attention. They just clicked on an ad. Chances are they just clicked on an ad or they clicked on a picture. They clicked on something. They're over here. They're like, oh my God, is this going to download a virus? Is this gonna waste my time? I'm a unicorn, but is this for unicorns like me? What do I have to do? Is it going to cost me money? Is it free? What's going to happen?
And that button, so you see Jessie put in a moving button there that grabs attention. And instead of just putting the word submit there, that's valuable real estate. Tell people, get instant access. Click to download now. All of that stuff that tells people. So you think it through methodically and take advantage of it. Yes, I'm ready to become a legendary unicorn now. Yes, I'm ready to rule the kingdom.
Yeah, I'm ready to. And
yes, I'm ready to appoint my own jesters to the court.
Wow, you've given this some thought, Dean. So now for this, I mean, that's the page, isn't it, Jessie?
Yeah.
Can you save it and give us a preview?
Absolutely.
We actually have an allegory here.
What?
Never mind. Jessie knows what that means in Spanish.
There you go. I thought that was like a churro. And there we go. I mean, we've got our hook, we've got our story, we've got our offer. There it is. I mean, that does it. And I would want to reiterate, it's critical to have a really good looking graphic. The quality of your graphic is going to dictate to a large extent how many people actually opt in.
I will say that since we made the button bigger and it extended how tall this space was, I now will want to readjust how big my mock-up shot is. So I made the image width just a little bigger. I adjusted the margin a little bit so it moved down. And then I can refresh. And I think it fits that space a lot better.
Sweet. Awesome.
All right.
So, and you notice it's a pretty basic squeeze page. You're not getting lost in it. There's nothing confusing. There's nothing there that's going to distract attention like real busy graphics or let's say a watermark background, which always adds to it. I mean, it can be done very tastefully, but the way it stands now, you got the subtle unicorn bubbles in the background. It's magical and nothing is distracting. You're guiding the viewer's eyes to where you want them to go graphically and with the text.
And the other big thing is the important stuff, including the call to action, is above the fold, meaning they don't have to scroll to see what this is all about. One cool thing that I've seen used really well with this as well, and I'd be curious to know your thought, Jessie, and then we'll move on to the second page. I've seen where people have put arrows underneath the graphic that says like download now, and the arrow points to the opt-in box. Mm-hmm. And I've seen that add,
the only thing I would caution against there is making sure that, let's say, for example, you had an arrow pointing to the right here, mm-hmm. that desktop only.
Right.
Because on mobile, it won't be to the right. It'll probably be down below. So same thing with this arrow here. I would most likely make this desktop only so that it would not show up on mobile, because otherwise an arrow pointing to the left just doesn't make sense. So one other thing I did to just adjust this page for, our new cover is I used a Chrome extension color picker to grab a couple colors from the book itself, so that I now have the color codes. If I wanted to come in here and change, say, my button color to match, I think that's a little too bold for my taste, but
it's so pretty.
The way that this goes. And then maybe, if I wanted this color to match, then I would do that as well. I just kind of grabbed colors. And then if we're like, this gold isn't quite working for us, I could take away that image and then we'll just have the nice little bubbles in the background.
I love bubbles.
Save.
Don't you?
Jessie, can you show us how this looks on mobile?
Yeah, absolutely. So after we had this, I'm going to refresh here to show these updates. And then I'm on Google Chrome. So I'm going to go down, right click, inspect. And then there's this little mobile toggle device thing here. And this is how I like to view how things look on mobile. Just because it also gives me different types of phones that I can take a look at. And it'll show me what it looks like. So you notice here we don't have that arrow that I made on desktop only, which is right here. So yeah, I like it.
I like it too. I think that button color is a bold yet wise choice.
Definitely draws attention to where you want people to go.
Yeah, it's very lady bossy.
Yeah, it is a little.
So the second page, are we gonna do the one where, or are we gonna do the?
We could do it either way.
Let's just go to the straight. Here's an offer. Check your email in 10 minutes. Here's a cool offer.
So for those of you using this this funnel, what I would do then is I would just, if I'm like, hey, I'm really probably not going to use this, then I might just click remove from funnel. You could delete it if you want, but you could just hit remove from funnel and it puts it down in this drop down. So you didn't delete it, but it's not cluttering the space up here in your funnel.
I didn't know that.
I think what an important thing is, Jessie or Jim, can we explain to our viewing audience what an offer wall is?
Sure thing. So an offer wall it's basically just a place where it's almost like an online store, right? Like in this particular one, you're given 3 options or steps, really. We want you to download, or we want you to subscribe, we want you to download, and we want you to maybe join a challenge. Now, sometimes on, say, an order confirmation page, after you buy something, I wonder if we did it on this one. Doesn't look like it. But sometimes on an order confirmation page, there might be like 3 things down here, something like, based on your purchase, we think you might also be interested in, or you take a look at these other things you might be interested in. And then it's just like graphic button, basically.
But with a cool head, with a grabber
with
hook
a little
headline.
Cool headline.
Yeah, it's got to have a cool
at
headline.
a minimum.
Right. Amazon does this a lot, has offer walls on all of their buy page or when you put something in the cart. But we talked about this on the Jim and Russell talked about this on like when we did supplement funnels, right? Offer walls whenever, or an e-com, whenever you're selling physical products, offer walls are really popular. It's like, hey, we know you just bought 12 bottles of this supplement. You may also be interested in
5 more
products, right?
Yeah.
Because you'd leave money on the table when you're not offering.
Right. So on this one, basically what we're telling the folks is we would literally tell them, hey, check your email in 10 minutes. To your book's on the way. Check your email in 10 minutes. That's what you tell them. And then we make an offer. Now on this page, so they've gotten something free. We got the squeeze. And so now what we want to do is we want to sell them something. Now, there's a whole bunch of different things that you could do here. You could use the 5-minute perfect webinar. You could use the video, the VSL wizard. You could treat this like an OTO, which actually, for the example, a one-time offer, that's what we did here. Pretty much any type of sales copy you would like to do, you can do here, though I would recommend that it be video and that it be relatively short. This also isn't usually the place to sell your $10,000 coaching either. This is where you're selling something to help you defray the cost of your advertising. So typically this would be under $100. So that's typically what you're going to do here.
Like a challenge, right?
Correct.
A supplement to what would be a natural progression from the ebook that you just, or report or cheat sheet or whatever you gave away on that landing squeeze page. What is the next logical step?
Right.
That's what's important to think about. There's got to be congruency there, because the last thing you want to avoid confusing your audience.
Right. And you don't want, so in this case, since we're talking about being more magical, we're probably not going to talk about, I don't know.
You're not going to be talking about unicorn shampoo
or unicorn or buying your next castle. It's got to be related to something related to the topic.
Powers.
Exactly. So in this case, that's exactly what we did. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to offer the one horn away challenge is what we're doing here, but we have a revised video. And if I can show that, what we're going to use here, and I'm going to drop this in the comments. This is the share link for the OTO here. The one-time offer we're going to use is actually for the one horn away challenge. So the big thing with the one-time offer, and we'll go through this real quick, and we've got an example, but the key with the one-time offer is you acknowledge what they just got. In this case, even though they didn't pay for it, we're still treating it like we're treating it like they just bought something, they claimed something. You acknowledge what they got, you tell them they made a great decision, and then you tell them the next thing that you're going to offer them and why it's cool. And then you give them all the details about it. And what this does, in this case, this is an OTO for the next thing. So this would be the next thing, the next step, the way to do it faster. If you were doing coaching, then you could use the, these are all under the .com secret scripts. We have the done for you if you're going to offer them something where you do it for them, more of what you just bought with like the supplements or the next thing script. So the cool thing that this will do is this will make you even a PowerPoint of this, and it will walk them step by step through the actual presentation. So if you don't want to jump on with your face, then you can do it with PowerPoint, or you can do a combination of your face and PowerPoint, but it literally creates the whole thing for you. And I just so happen to have, through the magical power of video, rather than reading this to you, I actually created this and then modified it. And would anyone like to see it? Okay.
In the comments, who wants to see it?
Anyone want to see the video? It's fun. Okay. Well, we will do this then. So let me share audio.
And if you look behind Jim's neck right now, what do you see?
A mullet?
Oh, you got a magical unicorn.
All right. Let me know. Can you guys hear this?
Congratulations on claiming your copy of the Expert's Guide to Increase Magical Power. However, you're not quite finished. You made a smart choice, and here's why. You claimed your copy of the Expert's Guide to Increase Magical Power because you want to massively increase your magical potential, and that's exactly what it's going to do for you. But let me ask you a question. How would you like to grow your horn's power every single month in less time than it takes to scarf up a dozen magical donuts, so you can build your magical power in ways you never dreamed of before, quickly and easily? I have another product called the One Horn Away Challenge. Let me explain to you what the One Horn Away Challenge is and how it can help you. It's going to help you experience more confidence in any magical situation. It's going to explain the real secret for shedding your donut belly without dangerous potions or drugs. It's going to help you quickly defeat any troll, fairy, or pixie who dares challenge your magical power. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of what you'll get with the One Horn Away Challenge. So click the button below right now and add the One Horn Away Challenge to your order. When you act now, you'll also receive the Magical Power Toolbox. Even more tips, tricks, and tools every unicorn needs to magnify your enchanted power. It's worth over $197, absolutely free. Also, you'll get Merlin's secret horn lotion recipes, the ultimate insider's guide to proper horn maintenance in any situation, worth $297, absolutely free. The One Horn Away Challenge is available on my website right now for $297, but you have the chance right now to grab it for only $47. This one-time offer is only available right here, right now. When you leave this page, it's gone forever. Now that you can massively increase your magical potential, don't miss your chance to also grow your horns power every month faster and easier than ever. Click the button now.
Well, there you go.
Now, we have Kay asking, would this being silly type video work for real products? I mean, obviously, we're doing this in a non-existent, we would think, field.
Mein Frere. I have used this for real videos and grabbed attention and made many, many dollars of sales. So
There you go.
Silliness sells, silliness hooks, and I get away with it. So maybe
I
I'm
mean,
the
it all
only one.
depends on your audience and the type of people you attract and, your avatars, right? But it doesn't mean that you have to do the silly way. You can certainly do something very similar,
Sure.
simmered down,
And
and
serious.
sell just as well.
There you go. So on that page,
Thinking if she hasn't been on Funnel Fridays, that where you're using unicorns as an example, and that's all we're doing. We're not saying, oh, we're selling vitamins here, or we're selling garden tools or anything that a real product. We're using we're just using this fictitious product as an example, but you can plug anything into this and you can take any kind of point of view or tact. You can be silly, you can be serious. We always recommend be yourself. Don't be anything that you're not, because people are, bottom line, are going to be buying you. They're going to be buying your likability and your trust.
but silly. You ever watch any of those Harmon Brothers videos? They get millions of views and they sell lots of stuff. And so, that's my permission to do whatever I want. So, the last thing that we need on this page, well, a couple things we need on this page. We need a headline, we need some bullets, and we need an order bump. We don't have a ton of time. Which one should we show people coming up with, do you think, guys? Because I want to give Jessie time to show people how to do that cover. So I did come up with another headline. I came up with some bullets, and I came up with an order bump.
Well, we haven't done bullets yet. Why don't we do a few bullets? Because you already showed the example of a headline, and they could just go back, use the same scripts or the different headline and hook scripts.
Okay. So I'm going to put the share script link for the bullets into the
and the one thing I love was the thumbnail for the image for the when it was there, because it was very captivating. That's the other thing too.
It's not always you see a guy with a goatee and a unicorn horn
and an ogre
and an ogre. That's right. So this one we're going to use Brunson bullets. And in this case, it's real simple. It's going to ask you some questions, and we're thinking about the thing that we're pushing, which is the One Horn Away Challenge. So thinking of the One Horn Away Challenge, it's secrets. This is, each one of these is a secret. My product service helps you increase prestige with the entire kingdom. My product service gets you more confidence in any magical situation. Makes it easy to create unlimited stamina with the Magic Potion system, gives you the key to a magical aura that makes you the envy of every unicorn. So this is one of two different bullet scripts that we have in here. And so we click build and it gives you a whole bunch of these and you can edit them as you need to. And I actually shot them over to Jessie. And so I don't know if you want to, did you get them in the thing I emailed you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So let me grab those here.
How does one do bullets like that with those pretty little magical wandage? How do you do the magical wandage as bullets?
We're using the icon bullet list. And so let me show you here. 3, I do have a 4th here. Okay, so you can see how when I'm using the icon bullet list, I didn't get the fun little magic wand. So what I'm going to do is go into the settings and I'm going to advanced. And there it shows me my icon pickers, right? So here is where I'm going to search magic.
You can pick your icon, but you can't pick your
friends.
Thanks, Dean.
And for some reason, the color didn't go over there. But yeah, if I just click it again, it
look at you. If in doubt, whack it twice.
They actually don't. They look. Or it's either a magical wand or a cigarette.
Well, fine then. We'll go with. Did you see the
a purple pickle? Yeah.
Did you see the magic hat?
Ah,
that's a wizard's hat.
Yeah,
that's sweet. I like it.
I mean, maybe I would do. You could even do like every other one.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. There you go. So the last thing that we had down there was an order bump.
Yeah.
And the order bump is, again, a great way to increase revenue, because the whole point here is typically you've probably spent some money to get some traffic to this. So this is how you're basically doing an SLO, self-liquidating offer. You're trying to make the money back. So basically all of these customers you have now are free if you can pay for the ads, if enough people buy this. So that's the big reason why you're doing it.
Let's see here. I'm gonna grab the bump headline here, and then okay, so then there's the OTO headline. So I'm grabbing just that portion. Is this the same? Is it different?
It should be it's a little bit different. It's a different name. Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Grab the copy here. Just a pro tip on the OTO text. I typically like to write it out somewhere else, like in a Word document or a code editor or something, so where I can see it all, and then I'll paste it in here. Because if I am like trying to find that one place of that one little thing, it's a little tedious. So I like to write it somewhere else and then just copy and paste it directly in here. I think it works a lot better.
It's funny you bring that up, because we have inside of Funnel Scripts the order bump script, which I just put the share link into the comments. So I won't do a whole bunch with this, but it's going to ask you, what's the thing you're offering as a bump? What is it? Okay, what's the name of it? What is it? What's the big payoff? What action do they need to take to get the payoff? What's a negative that they avoid, and how much is it? And then it literally creates all the different little parts that Jessie was doing there. It's got your checkbox copy up there at the top. It's got your quick offer copy. It's got your blurb, and it's got your order button copy. So you can just assemble all those little parts. So you could say inside your clip bin, literally, okay, I want to use this. Yep, give me the magical shampoo for mane and tail too. I'll grab that. I want it to say that. I want to grab this one, and I want this to be the thing. And now you can click that, download selected, and then you have the copy and paste text right there inside your text editor to copy and paste it, just like Jessie so ably did.
Excellent. All right, then.
Cool.
Looking pretty sharp. And again, like on this template, you see how The desktop only has the arrows pointing in, because on mobile, it's not going to look that way. So that's why it's desktop only, just so that you don't have the confusion of pointing to nothingness on mobile.
Sweet.
And if you take the whole page, there we go.
There you go. Nice.
All righty.
I can feel the money coming into my Stripe account right now for the one horn away challenge.
Jessie, do you find the moving buttons convert better?
You really can't say. It all, everything at the end of the day depends on your audience, right? So split test it. Even if it's the same page, only one has a moving button and one doesn't, you might as well try it. It can't hurt, and that way you can see what's going to work better. All right. Well, awesome. Do we have time for a quick?
Yeah, we got.
So let's do this. Let's wrap up, and then let's do the cover thing. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Let's wrap up, and then we'll do the cover, and that way we'll get that part done. So this will take like 2 seconds. So okay. So just gotta share my screen again. Okay, so we did that. Who's ready for their free lead squeeze funnel? Yay! Come on, tell us. I do this quick. I'm just not nearly as good with this as Russell is. So let us know. Do you want it? Do you want your free lead squeeze funnel? Okay. So if you go up into the comments, up into the description, in the description, there should be a link that will give you the thing. And I'm going to view it over on Facebook and just make doubly sure. And inside come on. It should be in there. If not, Christian, can you drop them in there? Yep, they're in there though. Okay, I'll show you real quick. Right here. It has the, right here. Click here to get your free share funnel. When you click that, it'll fire up the messenger in Facebook, and then it will give you the instructions on how to, you just click get the funnel, and that's how you can get it.
Sweet.
You like my technical description? That's how you do it. It's easy.
Click this, and then this is going to pop up, and then
that'll pop up
here. That's it.
So you're going to get the double-barreled funnel, because you get not just the one, but it's got the split test, which is super cool.
Yeah.
I threw all the links in the comments for the title of the lead magnet, the headline question hook, the opt-in hook story copy, the OTO next thing script, and the order bump. So you got all those in the comments. And when this is all over, I'll go back through and I will post them as well. I'll just throw them up there in the top, so you have all the links and stuff.
Cool.
So what do you do next? Get your free lead squeeze funnel and pre-written copy. I already told you how. Get the books. Make sure you have a copy of .com Secrets and a copy of Copywriting Secrets, which is an amazing book that goes right along with .com Secrets to help you to write your copy. And also attend a virtual lead squeeze hackathon when you are a member of ClickFunnels. You can go to upgradenow.com and join Platinum, or if you take the 14-day trial, you can automatically be in Platinum, and then you'll be able to attend a hackathon. So the coaches will walk you through all of that step by step by step. So again, Funnel Fridays is brought to you by ClickFunnels. Get your free 14-day trial of the amazing software that helps you do all those cool things, the great stuff that Jessie demonstrated for you so well. You are so great at demonstrating that stuff, Jessie. You're amazing. Muy bueno. Or was that it? Is that right?
Muy demonstrato.
Muy, is it bueno?
There are some grammar issues there, but we'll let that slide.
She's muy bueno at that. Speaking of being muy bueno at copy, muy bueno at copy, funnel scripts, what I showed you is just the tip of the iceberg, especially like what Jessie did, just the tip of the iceberg of what ClickFunnels can do. I showed you just the tip of the iceberg of what funnel scripts can do to help you create copy, headlines, emails, webinars, video sales letters, 5-minute perfect webinars, entire email sequences. It's amazing. Make a huge difference in your life. Check out funnelscripts.com. And that's the end of the presentation. So,
and I just showed you the tip of the iceberg.
And I just showed you the tip of the iceberg for this. So Jessie, now as a bonus, so
excited.
Okay. Talk to us about how we can make some cool covers.
Playtime.
So this is one of the most requested things that I hear from people is, they see these templates and they think, oh, well, you've got some cool product mock-up shot. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't know how to do that. And then they shut themselves down before they even let themselves begin. So I'm going to show you a really easy and free way to do this. If you have not already ever tried Canva, you need to. Canva.com. Even for someone like me who knows how to use and practically on a daily basis uses Photoshop, I really like Canva for certain projects. Canva is really great for getting ideas on templates, like canva.com/templates. They have never-ending templates. It's just absolutely amazing. But I just love it for little quick graphics and things like that. So I wanted to show you guys how you can make your very own book mock-up shot right here like this using Canva. So there are two things we need to do. First, we need to create our cover. Now, if you go to the templates, so if I say, canva.com/templates, the cool thing is that they give me all these.
I love how you have the URLs memorized. It's like, canva.com/templates.
I have a lot of random stuff in my brain, let me tell you. But here, the cool thing is you can actually look for specifically ebook covers or just plain old book covers. So I'll just click book covers. But the cool thing is then they give you all these different ideas where you can start working off of one of these for your book. Now, in this particular example, I wanted unicorns, but they don't have any unicorn book covers. So I'm going to do a workaround. So for most of you guys,
there's one.
Well, these aren't book covers though. They're just regular templates. So it would be the wrong size is what that will boil down to. So I'm going to show you a hack on how if you don't see what I recommend for most of you is to just click one of the book covers. But I'm very picky. And so I'm going to create a design using custom dimensions because I grabbed the dimensions on one of those book covers. And I'm going to create a new design that is that size. And then I'm going to search unicorn. And then when I pick something, it'll pop up there and it automatically sizes it.
Oh my
God. Dang, that's bad.
I wanted it, right?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Okay, so here is where I would go ahead and make my changes. If I'm like, you know what, I wanted, I don't know, a blue background, or this pink is not my favorite. I'm not going to necessarily give you this full-blown tutorial on how to use Canva, but it's super simple. You just click and you can start to type, right?
Jessie's 29th birthday.
By the way. Just going to throw that out there.
Today's your birthday?
Not today, but this week. There we go. We'll change it to my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm only 9 as well.
Happy birthday to you.
Libra.
Happy birthday, dear Jessie. Happy birthday to you.
I don't think anybody's going to sing to me quite like that. Nope. That's a once in a lifetime right there. Everybody should be jealous.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, so once I get this exactly as I want it, so you would put the title of your lead magnet, any of the other stuff that you wanted to put on there. So in our example here, we just had the headline and then kind of this subheadline. So you would add that on here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and download this as a PNG. Oh, you know what? These unicorns it looks like they're copyrighted, or not copyrighted, but I have to buy
Pay
it.
for the
Right?
right.
I have to buy it to get the license. So I would maybe try to find something without. I'm going to replace the current. There. I don't see the watermark. So I could use this one, for example.
That's much more majestic.
There we go. Actually, it reminds me of this one. Right?
It does. Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm going to download it as a PNG or a JPEG. It doesn't matter which one, just an image type file, right? Okay. So it's called Jessie's PNG. Works for me. Okay, so that's part one. Part two then is to create the book cover. So I went ahead and grabbed the size of the image that was in here. And for those of you that are kind of curious how I did that, I went into the page. And I grabbed this URL and I just opened it up in a new window. And this told me right up here the size. So this one's actually a little different than the original. But I grabbed the size that was on the original and I created a blank design with those dimensions. And you can see here, I've actually recently used this. In the elements, it's in the frames, right? So if I go to these frames, they give me these books and these phones and all these cool things. So I could do a plain book like this or one that's kind of tilted. So that's what I want right there.
Excuse me.
And then from
where was that one on the left-hand side? Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can see there's all these different frames, which is super cool. And now all I need to do is upload my new image. So I'm going to go to photos.
Wow.
No, uploads. I'm going to upload an image from my computer, and it's going to be that cover we just made. And it's going to be as simple as grabbing it, and once it finishes uploading here, I'm just going to grab it and pull it over and drop it.
What?
So from here, now if I didn't like the gray, I could grab some colors from the photo. Canva pulls those for me, which is super cool. And I can just start adjusting some of these colors.
That is so cool.
That's very cool. So if you had a video or something, you could make like a video icon-y type
The
thing.
thumbnail. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. So once you like it, then the same thing happens. I'm going to download it. But the thing is with the free version of Canva, I can't get that transparent background. So I would go somewhere like remove.bg. Again, Jim's laughing at me because I have that memorized. And I would just upload the image. And it can tell where the white is, and it pulls it for me. And then I download it from there. And I'm sorry I'm going fast, but I know this is recorded. So people
this is cool.
Go back through. So that's my final. So now I'm just going to go back to my landing page. And I'm going to replace the image with my new one. So it's like a 3-step process, right? Make the cover, add it to a book, remove that background. Add it here, and here we go.
There you go. Sweet.
Wow.
And if you took like 5 minutes to do it, it would probably look even cooler.
Exactly. There you go.
Nah, that's very cool. So everybody needs to give Jessie a big round of applause for an amazing little side tutorial. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Very, very, very nice job. Excellent. So there you go. So somebody asked about how about getting the text to look slanted. You can play around with it, but at that point, go to Fiverr. Go to Fiverr and pay somebody $10 to do it for you.
I mean, is that what you mean? You just twist it?
No, you know, the original image, you know, it was tilted. The one that we had, it was kind of tilted, looked kind of 3D-ish, as opposed to this one didn't look quite as.
Well, and then that might have been a little bit because I started changing the colors on the book itself. But you could always, you know what some people like to do is they like to make it like this.
Yeah.
And if I duplicate it, and then I can do this. Now I've got 2 books.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stack.
Yeah. That's, I mean, you mess around with that. You're talking in an hour, you could have between this, ClickFunnels and funnel scripts, you can have your lead funnel up in, 2 cups of coffee. And you'd be shaking, oh, it's a coffee, it's done. Or both. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, nice job, Jessie. Nice job, everybody. Let's give Jessie a big round of applause. Well done. Well done, Dean. Excellent. So we hope that you all enjoyed this. Let your friends know, hopefully, that you enjoyed this and you got some good stuff out of this. Make sure that you head on over to ClickFunnels.com, sign up for your free 14-day trial. If you don't have funnel scripts yet, make sure you head over to funnelscripts.com. You can watch an amazing training with Russell and me. If you've been on the fence about funnel scripts and you're ready, this knocked you off the fence, just go to funnelscripts.com/go and you can sign up. But they give you a great deal on ClickFunnels for that 14 days. I mean, you can really get in there and go crazy. And with what we showed you here, I mean, come on, you could launch 5 or 10 different lead generation funnels in the next couple of weeks. Easy, drive traffic to them and get something rolling. So,
and if anyone here has used one of the share funnels, oh my gosh, it's like 11 share funnels now from the different Funnel Friday show, please submit that funnel for a funnel review. Jim, Jessie, and I, we take a good half an hour to review your entire funnel. So make sure to go to funnelfridays.com/review and submit your share funnel. Let us take a look at it. It could be something that you're ready to launch. Better yet, if it's something you've already launched, because we'll help optimize it for the copy and for the funnel build and integration.
Yep, absolutely. So the links are in the description.
Yeah.
The links are in the description up there, so you'll be able to join us. So Jessie, great job. Dean, great job. Jim, great job. Oh, thank you, Jim. And we'll look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.